when he hands it to write down the time on the card.
From Rugby Town, USA, it's week 6 of the Women's Premier League with the Glendale Merlins welcoming the Berkeley All Blues to Infinity Park in Glendale, Colorado. Hello and welcome, rugby fans. I'm Dallas Stafford with former Eagle Dan Power. And the last time these two teams met, only 1 point separated them on the scoreboard. And Dan, what a powerhouse this Berkeley side is.
Yeah, thanks, Dallin. Good afternoon, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Hard to believe the 2017 WPL season is past the halfway point, and you are right. Glendale escaping by the skin of their teeth just a month ago from San Francisco and that All Blues package. The All Blues have gone 2-1 since then with wins over Orsu and Surface out of San Diego. And they've yet to taste victory on the road, though, going down to North Shore. And they've got some attacking weapons. They have the blueprint to beat this Merlins side. We've seen that. You see these weapons attacking here down at Life University at last year's WPL Championship. In fact, they've attacked so well this year, they've accrued 109 points already to lead the attacking points differential in the Blue Conference. Not sure, though, if they're going to rely on that here today against a powerful Merlins outfit.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what facile play they're going to focus on to get that victory here.
Well, I mentioned they already have the blueprint for victory. They did it in the second half against the Merlins not too long ago. The question is can they get out of the blocks quick enough? They gave up 15 early points to North Shore just 2 weeks ago, weren't able to claw back in that game. The big question for Theo Bennett and his squad here today is, can you flick that switch early and get that, Berkeley machine rolling out of the gates? Otherwise, it's going to be a very, very long afternoon against an outstanding Merlins outfit. We welcome back Anna Stolber and Ali Hale.
Well, they're going to make a big difference. And beaten so far again. This side really has been on fire. They're able to beat the defending champions, the San Diego Surfers, by 21-15 as well. Last weekend, though, they did struggle without that sensation, Hannah Stolber, especially in the kicking department. The Merlins eventually finished off with a bonus point win against the Oregon Sports Union and put in some fantastic moments. Joanna McElroy, the lock forward, was superb in that match as well. She rounded out a good score. And Carmen Farber, she's been superb, playing at number 8. Here she just lurks wide, has the distance, and scores another good try. The backs are instrumental as well. And Kristen Suter here rounds out a good try. She'll be on the bench today, but again, so many vital players in their team.
Yeah, there is, Dallin. How do you see the Merlins remaining undefeated here this afternoon against the All Blues?
Well, communication. Kit Ruiz said that's the number one thing they need to focus on today against a very tough team. The Merlins will need strong defensive line speed as well, so they don't give up those early points. And finally, ruck-time ball placement needs to be accurate to ensure the Merlins play with magic. Well, there we have it, rugby fans. Another barn burner coming at you live and loud at Infinity Park. Stay with us. We'll be right back with the national anthem and first half kickoff.
Today's match from Rugby Town, USA is brought to you by Rugby Athletic. Rugby Athletic is leading the way in custom rugby jerseys and apparel at rugbyathletic.com.
He stole my heart from the minute he was born. They couldn't get me to stop bleeding, so I was taken into the OR.
I was scared that my wife wasn't going to make it back.
I probably wouldn't be here today without the amazing work of the care and delivery team.
One of the best things that we did was choose a hospital that could take care of not only Bodie, but also Casey.
At SCL Health, we're people healing people.
Looking for some extra room to stretch out and relax? Our suites are spacious, comfortable, and convenient for the quick or extended stay.
This is more like it.
Hampton Inn and Suites, Denver Cherry Creek, big enough for rugby.
Experience fast-paced rugby at Infinity Park. Tickets are just $6. Free for kids 12 and under. Grab them now at GlendaleMerlins.com.
And welcome back to beautiful Colorado. We're just outside the capital, Denver, where Infinity Park has entertained us for over a decade in cozy Glendale. Women's Premier League, which began in 2009, has seen both Glendale and Berkeley crowned champions on 2 occasions. Well, we should have another cracker up for us here in the 2017 edition. And here they are right now. They're ready to take the field. And here are the lineups.
Yeah, now on this all-blue side out of Berkeley, Northern California, always a hotbed for rugby, and no mistaking, this is a hot team. 16-time national champs. They won the Sevens in 2013 as well. They are 2-2 on the season. This could be a springboard if they had to get back to the championship this year. They're going to rely heavily on that forward pack. They've got some really good finishers in the back 3, but the forwards have to lay the platform here today.
Meanwhile, the Glendale, the home side, they have some forwards as well in the mix. And welcome back to Gina Beard in the front row. And Amondi Chatelea back in the number 6 jersey. Hannah Stolber is the one that makes a big return to bolster the back line, while Andrea Brzezinski slots in at number 12. Benches several impact players also. Team is coached by US Eagle legends Kit Ruiz, Jamie Burke, and Mose Timoteo. And Chabot, the captain, leads out her troops, ready to rumble here. 10 teams competing in the 2017 WPL edition. And the Berkeley All Blues sitting second on the log behind the Glendale Merlins. The fans have been entertained with 111 points in the game just prior to this. And it was the home side victorious against the All Blue of New York.
Outstanding performance. It's really stamped Glendale, Colorado as the epicenter of rugby. In the last 3 games here against East Coast teams, Mystic, Nyack, and now All Blue, just destroying all 3. I'm sure the ladies from the Glendale Merlins will be looking to stamp their authority as well. They must have one eye on that red conference, so down, looking at what the New York rugby club's doing out there, also undefeated, been racking up monstrous scores, already accrued 180 points this season. There's our conditions. Stark contrast to the last few weeks here as early winter has disappeared, and the words of the Honourable Ned Stark, winter is not coming just yet in the mid-70s. Beautiful conditions, and there's our referee, Wendy Young, out of Austin, Texas. Also a big presence online with your Scrum Half connection as well. So heavily involved with women's rugby here in the US.
Yeah, great to see Wendy in the middle of this clash, and she'll be assisted by Larry Iberochoa and Emily Schafstein. The Glendale Merlins home side will be on the left of your screen in yellow, on the right in blue. The Berkeley All Blues will be receiving this first kickoff, and these are reserves here for the All Blues.
Again, we always stress the importance of the bench at Infinity Park at 5,200 feet, and they'll rely heavily on that. And those Merlins bench, a couple of classy players, in particular Christine Peterson, who slips back to make room for Chatelea this weekend.
That's right, Justin Whiteheach as well, a real threat in the 23 jumper. And Wendy Young is ready. Played with the awesome Valkyries for many years.
Just make sure they're behind you for the kick, please.
And week 6 is underway here at Infinity Park, and it's the Merlins that kick off. Berkeley All Blues straight into the running, bouncing off a couple of would-be tacklers. Christina Ramus. And now it's a good strong carry there from a name you're going to hear a lot, Katie Chow, wearing the 8 jumper. They turn it back on the inside. First penalty goes to the visitors.
Tackle off the head. Bring it down.
That's been a cornerstone of the early starts for the Merlins, has been that strong defense, usually led by the 8, Carmen Farmer. That one just crept up a touch high and now gives the All Blues a pretty easy exit strategy here, as they'll get a chance to drive it off the boot of Maritonga. Up towards halfway. This is the battle early on they're going to have to struggle with. You take a look at the replay. Looks like it might have been number 6 there who got pinged for that, and Chatelea, who returns to the starting side. That one just creeping up a fraction. That replay brought to you by Alpha Graphics. Increase your reach with marketing and print services from Alpha Graphics. www.agdigitaldenver.com.
Katie Chow has to the back of the line out there. They've maintained possession, have the visitors, the All Blues. Maritonga shifts it across field. They've got the width on this attack, and the fend as well is a good one as they kept ranging up. Emma Harbage has done superbly. A couple of players in her wake. Numbers on the right-hand side. They choose to go to the left, though. Davis is there.
Release tackle!
Early pressure here from the Berkeley All Blues. Low ball to take and knocked on there by the captain, Ali Byrne. Advantage here for Jenny Liu and the Merlins. Farmer ducks down into this. Still going across field. Advantage is now over as McElroy gets met hard. Stolber at first receiver. Fresh from a trip to Kuwait, so she's got... Oh, Shabbat in the middle of things. Sit down. Big collision again. They come back to the short side. Desperate tackles here on McElroy. Good work there from Denali Graham. The polar bear hit hard though by fly-off Matatonga. Farmer goes across field and the fend not working on that occasion there for Stolber. Berkeley All Blues showing their defense is very strong here, but around the fringes they work. Great speed there. Tornado gets the pass and back into herself again. Stunning work. Tornado into the 22. Going for the line. Great support. Ali Hale was with her. Farmer gets the flick out to Stolber. Stolber needs to shift it across. She knows there's space here. The Merlins flick it into Melissa Polar Bear. Glendale, stunning response. Shabbat. She gives the offload. Ranging up there. Maddie Finch.
Hold this.
Still with Shabbat. This time they bring it to the deck. Quick ball as they go with McElroy. Still available. The cutout pass. Just goes off the foot. Picked up now by the Berkeley All Blues. But done well initially.
Late tackle.
No advantage.
Blue. Late tackle. 15 blue.
Well, that's some exciting stuff there from the Merlins, Dallin, as they go the length of the field. Tornado, I thought she was home. What a great try saver from the All Blues to prevent points. And now Stolber having that far touchline. Elects to go to the corner. This is exactly the start that the All Blues.
So we have a dangerous tackle and a late. On a late. Let's clean it up, okay? Okay. Get the front, Larry.
Line out attacking option here for the Merlins. 4 minutes gone. They go to the front. It's down there from Charlie Thompson, the 24-year-old. The ball has been set. They've got some forward momentum. Then finally brought to the ground. Lou to Stolber, looking for the dummy switch. Cutting against the grain there is Julie Tornado. Does well. Impressed so far in the opening stages. They've got to score here. They go wide. It's try time. Denali Graham is over. Stunning stuff from the winger. And it was the difference there. Hannah Stolber, the pass out wide that gets the first try.
We saw Stolber look for that long flat pass just a few phases earlier. Didn't find the mark. This one, picture perfect. I thought that was a little bit of a miscommunication there as the ball went short to McElroy. She does outstanding. And then that pass from Stolber. Pinpoint accuracy, great vision as she sees the winger from the All Blues. Had not read that play. Jammed in, left the winger unmarked.
I'm from Texas, so it's
Graham.
real dry here.
Great opening try for the Merlins.
I didn't realize that.
Denali Graham, the winger. He was on the Yukon ski team, ranked 9th in the nation in 2013. The captain. Correct response from her now.
3 blue.
Kick will stay to the right-hand side. Interesting enough, it's been taken by Nicole Wanamaker, the right wing.
And the last one was 10.
Look at some of the bench players. And 5-0 the score after 5 minutes in this clash.
That's exactly what the All Blues didn't need. They give up points early in most of their games. The first clash between these two sides, the Merlins had jumped out to a 20-plus point lead after 40 minutes. North Shore did the same, so they put 15 on very quickly. They've played a lot of catch-up rugby and just unable to wheel sides in.
Ulo Manatonga has not kicked this 10 meters.
Choice. Scrum. Scrum.
Will come back for a scrum, but in The Glendale Merlins at home, they just play, they're great front runners, aren't they? They get into a lead, they're very, very good at shutting sides out. Very rare to see teams come up here and win, even rarer to see them make a comeback against this Merlins side.
They all start with their set pieces as well. Scrum time so powerful up front. They got Shabbat, Beard, and Polar Bear. They're against Edwards, DeSantis, and Tawakalao from Salt Lake City. Farmer
It's out.
at the back. They got Lou looping around. Jenny Lou still going. McElroy in to help out, and Ali Hale in at halfback.
Back.
Beard cleans us up. It's still there with McElroy.
Just forward, guys.
Stray hand there from the Merlins. May have got a touch on that pass and projected it forward.
We got to get our backs on sides, on the rucks. 10 is offsides the whole time, okay?
See referee Young just having a chat. Katie
Sorry,
Chow.
yes, you go.
Those all blue players just sneaking up a little bit offside.
Skids, let's go. Everyone on board.
Crouch.
Berkeley scrum. Feed there from the vice captain, Alyssa Baccarella. Need to be strong up front. And they are stable. Baccarella drifts across field. Maratonga takes it to the line. Over the advantage line. Chow, first receiver. Flicks it across to Tu'u. Then ranging up onto that is Kathy Kai. There's a twin sister, but doesn't play rugby. Berkeley All Blues lost some space, but they still have possession. Quick hands. Gone backwards. But then Beard comes flying in. That's the aggression she brings to this team. Berkeley have lost a good 15 meters.
Isolated.
They still have it with Courtney Hendrickson. Maratonga standing very close and flat. Carried up there by Ali Byrne,
Back up.
Drexel University. The Tu'u. She can operate on the outside. There she goes. One-handed offload been intercepted though by the Merlins. Picked up there, but want to make up. So the Merlins with Beard. They go to Chatelea.
10 roll, quicker. 10 roll away.
This is the second
All right,
penalty
let's crack down on them.
that the All Blues have given up inside their own half. Last time we saw Stolber go to the corner, they scored a few phases later. Don't be surprised if the Merlins go back to the same. Berkeley doing well. They found a couple of holes in the Merlins defense. They just can't capitalize as of yet. I think you mentioned they lost a good 10, 15 meters at one point. That Merlins defense, the line speed's outstanding. There you see the infringement. Not getting out of that ruck quick enough in the eyes of referee Young. And Stolber, as she's done many times, drives this into the corner. Merlins again will look to pressure.
They go again to that target, Thompson.
Not straight, choice blue. Scrum.
Straight there against the Merlins.
Thanks, Larry.
The absence of usual Kushalowski. You take a look at Beard.
Sorry, it's there. I'm just going to get off of it before you guys.
Just down to that left shoulder there. All blue sides still under pressure here, Dallin, in the shadows of their own try line. It's a long, long way.
Crouch. Bind.
Especially scrum time as well. The Merlins thrive in that department.
Come up, guys. We're just going to get in.
Wendy Young just going to reset this.
Still blue.
Glendale Merlins this week and be working on their defensive line speed, and then they work at the breakdown as well. Getting that quick possession. We know their backs can score tries. Just speed of play. You mentioned they're out without Chalosky as well as Leanna Lamb.
Bind. Set.
So feed here for Baccarella. Chow at the back. Good go forward ball for a side. They pick and go again. Getting the Merlin forwards to retreat. The box kick towards the touchline. Ali Hale is there. The counter attack. With her is Graham. That's a good one to pick up. Graham does well though. Tackled by her opposite number, Maggie Simpson. Contact again ferocious on Chatelea.
Back up, back up.
French flanker.
Yeah,
now the polar bear on the outside. I like the way Bulo Maratong is throwing her shoulders into these tackles of Fluff, not shy at the contact point. Thompson, another strong carry by her, into the 22. Excellent work there from Jenny Liu, the vice captain. And now the forwards arrive. Maddie Finch, out of the University of Otago. Farmer changes the point of contact, and here they go yet again. Brzezinski fires the pass away, goes forward. Knocked on, in fact.
Yeah, you take a minute if you need it.
It's a tough break there for Brzezinski. Looked like she'd put her nose just through the line. It was a great desperation defense. Comes again there.
My time.
Looked like it might have been Tong coming back again just to tie her arms up. Forces the mistake. Just worrying signs here. Every time the Merlins get inside the 22 of the All Blues, they're just finding holes. They're very patient down, taking a few forwards, trying to suck in some of those backs and get the mismatches out wide. There are some worrying signs
back it up, okay?
Here for the All Blues early on. Take rugby in. Join our winter indoor rugby sessions on Saturdays, starting November 18th through December 16th at the Glendale Sports Centre Gym. This program is for both boys and girls, kindergarten through 8th grade. Learn more at raptorsacademy.com/indoor.
Yeah, it's really such a stunning program it is, you know, going indoors, doesn't matter what the weather is outside. And of course, what I love about this too is that the current Merlin female players and men players are the coaches, the mentors as well. And really good for them to be out there with the young stars.
How close are we, Seconds.
So, 12.5 minutes gone. It's just 5-0. The Glendale Merlins lead the Berkeley All Blues in this WPL clash. It's week 6. And the Berkeley team have a scrum. Chow picked it up last time at the base. This time she's under immense pressure. She managed to dig the ball out. They retain it. Strong work by the tight forwards. They keep working around the fringes. Maratonga is back in the pocket if they need her for the clearance kick. It's a box kick by Baccarella. Doesn't go too far. Ali Hale, the counter-attack. Oh, Hale! Dropped it and then kicked the ball into one of her own players.
Almost caught it. Would have been cool.
She's had a tough time back there, Hale, with the last 2 kicks. She threw that tough pass to Graham last time. This time, the bounce of the ball. She's right in there. She just took a little peek up to see her counter options before she'd secured possession. Those box kicks from the All Blues are paying dividends here as they look to clear out from their own end.
Bind!
Berkeley
set.
Could look to run this one. They're outside their 22. Chow going backwards, gets it to Baccarella. Difficult one to take from Maratonga. She eventually receives it. They're well inside the 22 now. The defense comes up from the Merlins. The All Blues. Fitu puts it to the right bird. It's an up and under. Chasers are there. Bounces back inside the 22. Still there with Kathy Kai from San Francisco as they go towards a touch on and into touch. The Merlin lineup.
Yellow line.
Probably not a bad result there for the All Blues. That kick, when it took that bounce back, looking more like an 8 or 9 iron from about $1.30. That would have found a Merlins player that could have been big trouble for the All Blues. Only down by 5 after 15 minutes. They haven't had much rub of the green early on. They've spent the majority of this game down their own half. If they can turn things around and just get a little bit of ball and territory, they're still in this.
Gonna be better with a throw as Stolbert takes it to the line. Got Farmer with her.
He's good. Now let go.
They go the same way. Tornado hit hard to the ground. Double collision. McElroy gets the fan going. Helped by a teammate, Denali Graham.
Back up.
Now they move it. Chanalia. You can hear the hits up here in the commentary booth. They're coming thick and fast. Cut up ball from the Merlins to the outside. Beard was lurking there. Couldn't go to hand.
Last pass just doesn't stick there, Dallin. Did well. Good transition from Stolber to Chabot. The pass from Chabot, a little low, well handled though. Then that one from Brzezinski over the top. Dean forward, otherwise. Gina Bitch would have had a pretty open run to the corner for a try.
Crouch. Bind.
Scrum again, they find themselves with possession, but territory not favouring the All Blues.
It's out, yes.
Another good scrum there from the Merlins. The All Blues come away with this one though. Can they get a bigger exit strategy? Much better kick. Hale is there. A good touch finder. Doesn't take it quickly.
These kicks from the back from Baccarella, outstanding. Taking a lot of pressure off her side.
I think she's good, yeah.
There's still a few hiccups with the Merlins lineup, and as long as that exists, that's a great option for the All Blue to try to clear the ball out of their 22. A great look right down the middle here for the throw from Beard.
Beard to McElroy. Great take. Sets things up. Interception, no! Fantastic stuff from the Berkeley All Blues. Kathy Kai racing away, being chased by Hale. It won't be enough, it's try time. Berkeley All Blues strike, minute 17. The conversion should put them in front, and it's the intercept sensation Kai that gets over.
What a beautiful read from Kai on the outside. There's always trouble when you do these set pieces off the back and you use that looping runner. What it does, when you start drifting across field without straightening the attack, it gives the defense to get up into those channels, and that's what Kai does there to perfection. She reads it perfectly. Sees the little run around with Stolber and the blind winger, buys herself some time, and then has the speed to finish. And just like that, the All Blues now, they take the lead after 18 minutes. He knows ahead, 7 points to 5.
This All Blues team, a fantastic club indeed. International reputation for developing international stars. Katie Charles, one of them, chatting to the referee there. Kai, quick spin. They've got the conversion. 7-5 their lead after 18 minutes. Not often you see the Merlins behind on the scoreboard, and that's why this clash is such a mouth-watering one.
It'll be interesting to see how they respond, Dallin. They haven't really had much pressure put on them in the scoreboard in the opening 4 rounds. The All Blues mounted a pretty good comeback out there, but they held on to that lead. Let's see how they play when they're behind.
So head coach Theo Bennett will be happy with the Berkeley All Blues strike back. Their defense is their pride and joy, and that's how you turn things over. Taken there by Kedra Davis, elementary music teacher. Wanted to be an opera singer. And in the end, turned into be a good rugby stars. Byrne takes it to the line. Ali Byrne, the captain, up front. Berkeley All Blues. They turn it back on the inside. Angie to Wakalau, the 25-year-old, and then supported well there from Manatonga. Manatonga not held. Berkeley All Blues with a sail behind their backs. Here they go. Ramus spots a gap. Beats, still going. Ramus. Ali Hale brings her down. Strong carry from the number 6 flanker. Still they move. Cassandra Tong. Kai throws it over the top. They move it to Simpson. Simpson! Catch back in. Kai there in support. The Merlins on the back foot. Berkeley All Blues get a penalty in the red zone.
Big shift to the All Blues here in the last 5 minutes. They're going to continue to put the pressure on with the tap here, Dallin.
Byrne takes it to the line. She's the one that had a great breakout. Another penalty.
4, roll away.
They tap and go again. Byrne.
It's got to be from the mark, too.
Wasn't on the mark. Did get it down over the try line, but needs to take it at the right spot. Referee Young is there. They go quick again. Wide ball. Numbers to Byrne. They've got to score. Slipping through and going over. They go. Fantastic finish. Christina Ramus has scored a stunning try, keeping the pressure on. 12 points to 5. Kick the card.
Backline offsides. Okay. Sorry again there.
She had a fantastic run just moments earlier, Ramos, as she jinked her way through the defense. She had 3-on-1. Take a look at the replay right here. Coach Theo Bennett was saying, I have no problem backing yourself in that situation, but you got to score. Ramos does exactly that. They extend their lead now. 12 points to 5 with a big kick coming up, which would extend them past the converted try of the Merlins halfway through this first stanza.
Apple juice.
Well, the kicker, Bolau Maratonga, was heavily involved that as well, driving their legs. Going to take a drop kick, running out of time to take this. You see in the game of sevens, all drop kicks, well struck. And it's over! The flags are raised, 14 points to 5. And it's the Berkeley All Blues that have come back and scored 2 tries in a row. They lead after 21 minutes.
And you're seeing the desperation of knowing that their season's on the line here. They need to inflict some damage on the standings, not only to the Merlins, take away that undefeated record, but also boost themselves. They have a horrible run home, more away games. They have 3 out of their last 4 on the road. So you can tell the enthusiasm and the intensity from this All Blue side just lifted here in the last 5-10 minutes.
Going to be a tight finish here. Nicole Wanamaker dropped there, so Berkeley All Blues will keep possession.
Blue scrum.
McElroy got a hand on that one coming through. The kick was one of those low driving kicks. You're starting to see those a little bit more on the 7 circuit.
Watch your wing over here.
And they'll just need to settle things down here.
Crouch. Bind.
The Glendale Merlins side, they were tested against Linwood University in torrential downpour. Now perfect conditions.
Let's have long binds here.
Most of their squad back.
Here.
Slow start for them.
Longer elbows up.
After that first try. Going to reset this scrum. The Berkeley side. Up front, Elena Edwards. Bridget DeSantis, the experienced veteran from Pasadena, California. So all the backline players to the right-hand side. Angie Tawakalau up front as well. Put some hard grafts as Chow goes backwards. Merlins exerting pressure there, but don't get any reward yet. They bring in blindside wing Hendrickson, Courtney Hendrickson. Great play from her. She needs help now, over the halfway line. Berkeley All Blues strutting their stuff here at Infinity Park.
Back.
That was knocked backwards from Davis. And we're going to have a card here potentially, or at least a chat.
Captain and 6. So it's the 3rd penalty, and it is dangerous. We've got to clean this up. Okay, you're limiting my options. Yep. Okay, lower. Okay, thank you. Here, guys. Dangerous tackle.
You'll see the replay.
6 yellow.
Still forward. Right over the top of the shoulder there. Handled by referee Khan. Just letting them know this is their final warning. 3 penalties in a row.
Going to go again, Baccarella gets a forward pack involved. Angie Tawakalau, former San Jose Seahawk. Dropping the shoulder. Edwards, expect a big game from her. Bowling Green State University. Good take there from Maratonga. You've got Fitu on the outside. Kai throws it back in. Fitu. Chow, quick to help out. Kedra Davis throws a dummy. Berkeley still on the charge, on the front foot. Maratonga, half gap, appears. Beautiful offload into space. Christina Ramos to the 22. Still numbers to the right-hand side. Your Blues throws a dummy with Byrne. Glendale have not been tested like this yet this season. At home, fullback Emma Harbridge, the 22-year-old from England, loses possession and stolen there by Gina Beard, the veteran from Washington, D.C. Kick has been reclaimed, though, by Melissa Polovac.
Scrum advantage.
By the Berkeley All Blues, so just a scrum advantage.
We'll just scrum, guys. We'll scrum.
And
no
they'll take it.
She's all wrapped up. Scrum.
Opportunity goes begging there for the All Blues. That little box kick was not a good one. They need to be just a touch more aggressive take that ball in the air and claim that momentum. They let it bounce right into the hands
inside, guys, inside.
Polar Bear after a little handling error as well. You can see the Merlins just taking a moment here, and they're going to fall. This is going to fall heavily on Sarah Chabot. She's the senior player here. She's the veteran skipper. If you see, this is the box, and right there, that's right there. You can see she's not happy with the kick.
Yeah,
someone needs to get hands on that in the air. Gets a little touch from Chow, and that's the reason for the knock on. Sarah Chabot, she just needs to calm things down here. Get back to that Merlin style of rugby that served them so well.
That's right. So leadership rests on their shoulders to guide this side.
Hold it, guys.
So here they go, Jenny Liu. Makes rugby swag. Project Rugby Love as they break around the fringes. Setting up their forward pack. Beard, first receiver comes in. Doesn't come to her in the end. Stolber back in the pocket. Should they need her now? Ferocious charge on her, but she gets the left foot. Always strikes it really well.
What a luxury she is.
Blue line out.
Kicking game's probably 10, 15 metres better than her closest rival. It's just such a luxury to have for Kit Ruiz and the coaching staff, the players here. Whenever they get caught under the pump like that, they know they can just fly that ball to Stolber, give her a touch of time, and she's going to clear the ball up.
Meanwhile, it's a nice take at the front there from Edwards from DeSantis. Berkeley All Blues, they keep possession. And they take it through Kedra Davis.
It's still in,
from the University of New Mexico. Maratonga shifts it across and into the line. Maggie Simpson, calculus tutor. Low one to take, almost half through. Cassandra Tong, and then gets the offload. Frida Fatu'u gets her pass as well. Support players are excellent. They keep going. Harbridge, one into the 22. Berkeley All Blues looking for try number 3. Byrne has it.
Come back inside, come back inside.
Ceiling, guys. Ruck is there. Ceiling. Off your feet. Supporting runner.
Just off the feet there, one of the All Blues players that came in to seal that ruck down. This pressure continues to mount here on this Merlins outfit.
Just a hair over there.
So they've been camped down in their 22, what feels like for the last 10 minutes. Off the back of that intercept from Kai, it's really swung around since then, Dallin.
It certainly has. Stolber relieves a little bit of pressure. They'll keep possession here. The thing about Stolber too, which we love watching her in action here, she takes it to the line also. This is the last look at that ceiling, not supporting their body weight.
You got the front, Emily.
Beard goes to the front. Taken there by Thompson.
No, leave it!
The Wolf Whisperer, she's known.
Leave it. Side.
Side entry. Another full-on penalty. They'll be able to march their way down the field now. Glendale.
That's too quick one, guys. Clean it up.
And if you're Berkeley, this is exactly what you don't want to do. This is how you turn the momentum around, by just giving 2 pretty simple penalties to the Merlins. They've gone from inside their 22 now to just outside the 40 of the All Blues with 2 kicks from Stolber.
2 quick penalties. Okay, okay.
Just side entry there, costly for the All Blues.
My time.
What I like about this lineup here, Frida Fatu'u on the right of your screen with the bun hairstyle there. She is a centre but plays in line-out time. She's there.
And join us on October 21st as we have the Glendale's elite women taking on the San Diego Surfers in a Women's Premier League match at 5 p.m. Get your tickets at glendalemerlins.com, and that will be the final home game of the fall, so make sure you get out for that one. Otherwise, it'll be a long, cold winter before the Merlins are at home again.
That's right, defending champions against the Merlins. So here they go for Tu'u. Jumps up, supplies a bit of pressure. So Stolber has it though for the Merlins, turning a switch back in to Brzezinski. Ball's been stolen by the Berkeley All Blues, and here they go. DeSantis, the one that had it initially, to Wakalao. And now they're breaking through. What a game she's having is Bulo Maratonga, the fly half here for the Berkeley All Blues. Space on the right-hand side. Kai gets met by 2 tacklers.
Back.
Ball's thrown backwards and comes to Maggie Simpson.
Hold up, guys.
Studied at UC Berkeley. They turn it back into Ali Byrne. Again, she goes through the half gap. Lou tries to pinch that one and does well.
Okay, we got a blood sub. Blood sub, guys. Okay, we'll just take a second here. So it's kind of all over the place. We've got a line out issue. Now we're at a tackle. We've just got to raise it. You're limiting me. Okay.
Isn't we got to roll out? Is that what you're saying?
It's a different situation. So we've had some line out. We've had offsides, and now we've had a tackle. Okay. So it's everywhere. So I can't tell you necessarily, right?
Be more disciplined.
Please, thank you.
Yeah, both sides with a warning under their belts now. You see the assistant referee come in for a chat now as well.
It's 1 goal or 3 goal coming in and barging into the clear out. No arms.
Oh, okay.
Shoulder barge at the very end of that is the ball.
Just here?
Left.
Okay. Feel free to come on. Yeah. 3. Number 3.
This may be a high shot here that Wanamaker's getting some treatment for.
Okay, I'll watch it. Okay.
A little advertisement there for a dentist. Nice.
We're good, Gil?
Good.
No blood sub for you guys.
Another great clearance there from Stolber. About 30 out here from the try line. Into the final 10 minutes of this first half. Down by 9 points. They'd love some points going into the break here, the Merlins.
They take that one. Jonah McElroy, former Twin City Amazons. Stolber, a couple of dummies. Tornado, hard line. Met by some stiff defense, though. Yet gets missed on that occasion. Brzezinski. And now they come Wanamaker, who received that attention earlier. Drifting towards the touchline. The polar bear. Into the 22. Merlins come back to short side. Beard, quick hands. Good pick up, and the fend is superb. Wanamaker, though, thumped in the corner. Support arrives there, still with the Merlins. So close to scoring. They bring it away. The polar bear drops it. Backwards, says referee Young. Finch, rocked down to the ground. Stolber picks it up. Gap closed pretty quickly. She's dumped to the ground as well.
Tackle, release.
Early on in this contest, down in front of the post, I would take the 3 points. You don't get an easier kick than this. You're only down by 9. A long, long time to play. You don't know what this game is going to do in terms of complexity in the next 50 minutes.
Scrum.
3 points.
Scrum, guys.
3 points now could make a difference in the 79th minute.
Scrum, yeah, scrum. Scrum.
Yeah, especially if this game is going to be this tight all the way through. Well, big moments call for big plays. We all know that. Scrum time. Can the Merlins score 5? I know Stolber is on song with the boot as well. Could turn this into 7. Berkeley Old Blues been strong defensively.
I saw it, guys. She was just trying to flood. But she wasn't intentional. I saw it. Thank you. Yeah.
So here we go. Stolber and her back line to the left-hand side. On the right, you have Denali Graham.
Crouch.
She's the lone try scorer for the Merlins. For Carmen Farmer, the attorney at the back. And that's the great wide angle you see. Farmer has a chance to come right if she needs. She does now, breaks out, looking for the offload. Farmer by herself, gets Lou with her. Just short of the line. Still the Merlins go.
Don't join, don't join.
Now the fullback dive over.
Out now, out now, out now.
Still not quite there. Hale for the line. Driven backwards, Lou. Moving a one channel wider, Beard is there, they've got to score. There's space and a try, it's a double for Denali Graham. Well worked, they got 5, and Dan Power can't breathe.
Great wingers, great finishers, and Graham is showing that. 2 tries in the first half. That's a critical one too, right in the stroke of half time. Kept it tight just long enough to get the interest there of some of the All Blues players. Always tough defending a line, making those adjustments quick enough under pressure.
Thank you.
Good lead-up work, the Merlins.
Awesome, thank you.
Making that decision to not take 3 looked like a genius one at this point. Down by 4 with a tough kick from out this sideline.
2 points up for grabs. Nicole Wanamaker, the 25-year-old, repositions the ball. Running out of time to take this conversion. 14-10 so far. 5 minutes to go. She's resorted to a drop kick. It's not working out on that side, so score will remain 14-10. And it's the Berkeley All Blues that lead the Glendale Merlins here in the first half.
5 minutes, a critical period in this game. Last 5 minutes before the break. The Merlins, they're going to want to go to the sheds. It's the last scorers here with that try. If they can get another one, that would be outstanding. The last thing they want to do is give up any more points to Berkeley going into the sheds.
Maratonga gets the 10 meters. And then a thumping tackle coming in there from Frida Fatu. Certainly one of the players to watch in this competition. Lou finds Stolber, gets out of that territory. Perfection, able to bounce and roll towards the touchline.
It's a sign of a very intelligent player there, Hannah Stolber. She's realized that this has become a territory battle. As we've seen a seesaw at both ends of this field, points are on offer to the team that controls this territory battle. Now she's just going to use that educated left boot of hers to turn these screws in the favor of the Merlins.
You should try every time, absolutely. Always try.
Always trying to get the runner your way, and it's Berkeley All Blues ball for a second here. Try to steal that one. Ball comes to the back, not straight.
Choice. Scrum.
This is the benefit of playing the territory. Once you're down the other team's end, pressure's on them to get that ball down the other end of the field. All Blues can't do it that time. It's not straight throw now. The Merlins, who have been dominant at scrum time already in this half, have the chance to put this ball in. About 35 out. Got the electric Carmen Farmer at the back of the scrum, who almost found her way over the line on her last touch. Don't be surprised if she goes again.
All the background players on the right-hand side. Line side is open. What scrumming shoulder will they get on here? Ball comes straight out the back. Farmer finds Luke. Stolber shifts it across pretty quickly. Dummy thrown there. Krasinski. They don't fall for it. Forwards have to retreat around the edges. Flat ball back into Farmer. There she goes. Gets the one-handed pass away to Thompson. Still not tackled. Skips through a couple of tackles. Wanamaker. Fatu is the one that missed the first one. This gives them forward momentum. Short ball.
Away 4.
McElroy is the one that took that in. Now the polar bear. The USA Eagles pull.
We got to roll, guys.
They have a penalty to close out this half. They'll tap and go. Lou. Stolber flicks it back into Farmer. Great switch. Farmer with that offload. Finally goes to the ground. Safe, secure ball. They go to the right-hand side again. Looking for their third try down this side. Graham brought down to the deck. Territory has worked out very nicely for them. The Merlins with the polar bear. A try here will put them in the lead. They come back to the right-hand side. Graham. Foot in touch.
No, I gotta go.
Some desperation defense there from the All Blues.
Off of you, sorry, yeah.
Looking to keep that 4-point lead intact at the break, but some worrying signs, isn't it, when Hannah Stolber gets running. With weapons inside and out. Carmen Farmer's found a rhythm here too.
Let's go, Blue.
Really favouring this right-hand side. There's something for the All Blues to look at when they get into the sheds for half-time.
Berkeley All Blues have defended superbly so far. They need to exit their lines here. Starts with that line out.
Brought back.
Hoisted kick. It's going to come down the throat here for Hale. Middle of the field. Presents a counter-attack opportunity. Into the 22 goes Hale. Much better stuff from the fullback.
Hands on before, she's good.
Not much sun in her eyes. Could be a reason why early on it didn't work out. As they're ducking down there, it's McAvoy again. Strong performance from her in the forward jumper. Full-on penalty. The defense holds strong here from the Berkeley All Blues. And it's Ramus that has done well.
Very busy start to this game for Ramus. Ball in hand, and now getting it done at the breakdown as well. Into the final 20 seconds of this first half. I think the All Blues will be absolutely thrilled to go to the break. 14 points to 10 here. Still not out of danger yet. This line-out's still well within their half.
All Blues. The two knocks it back. Chow has it.
I'm good, thank you.
On the field also, they have Tisha Walkie wearing 20. The Chemist. She's at halfback right now. Ramus looks to the outside. Ball low ball to take, knocked on. Siren sounds in the background.
On the tackle first.
Young looks like she'll play the scrum here. Last part here for the first half.
Just the tackler's arm coming around.
We had a little bit of injury time. The treatment for Wanamaker, so you probably think maybe 30, 45 seconds there. Knock on as Stolber came in to make that tackle on Ramus.
Crouch! Bind! Up, guys. Got a bind here. One bind.
That's such an interesting decision here, Dallin. If you're All Blues, you just secure this scrum and kick the ball out and go to the break, or do you change your arm, maybe give up more points, maybe get some of your own?
Well, I think Oranges are calling if it was me. So
up, guys.
Collapses down. They're going to reset again.
Yeah. Yep. Long bind here.
Young has gone to the other side of the scrum just to have a look at Sarah Chabot's side.
Crouch.
Good refereeing.
Bind.
Clash.
Set.
Walkie, the Chemist. The Cal's-Ruin program is under pressure now. Berkeley All Blues, though, they have it with Chow. Picks up, barrels it forward into Farmer. The two, they're running. No loop pass. One-handed stuff here. They better be careful. The Berkeley All Blues.
Back up! Back up!
Last play of the first half. They take it to the line. Looking for a breakout there from Kedra Davis. Byrne. Keeps those legs driving.
Release!
Big contact coming in yet again. Cassandra Tong in the thick of it. Walkie goes to the far side. Emma Harbridge has a good first 40. So tough to bring down. Up to the 10-meter mark. Berkeley All Blues up 14-10. Another strong carry. Ramus. Tonga shifts it across. Kai. Fitu'u. Dangerous backs looking for a switch. Hendrickson well handled. Kai supporting yet again.
Release now.
Merlins trying to drive through this. Ball available. Phase off to phase. Oh, this time it goes to nobody. Polar Bear diving on a play on the ground.
Unplayable, guys. We're going to have to end it like that.
Unplayable is the call, and that will bring us to half-time. Well, it's been a very entertaining tussle so far. 2 tries apiece. As us here at 14-10, it's the Berkeley All Blues that lead against the Glendale Merlins. We can take a short break and come back with half-time highlights. Stay with us. It's the Berkeley All Blues 14, Glendale Merlins 10.
Close, convenient, cozy. Where rugby stays. Hyatt Place, Denver Cherry Creek. Located within walking distance of Glendale's Infinity Park Stadium and minutes away from the Cherry Creek Shopping Center and downtown. Featuring 3,000 square feet of meeting space, luxurious guest rooms with our signature Hyatt Grand beds and complimentary breakfast. Prepare for your match in our 24-hour Stay Fit gym and connect with work, family, and friends on free Wi-Fi. Hyatt Place, Denver Cherry Creek, where rugby stays.
My mom and dad, they looked it up online because I wanted to do tackle football, but they were trying to find a safer sport.
I started playing rugby since it seemed like it looked really fun. You work together in a team.
It helps me work on tackling, passing the ball, communicating. And the best part is scoring a try. Put down those video games and play rugby.
Come out and see it.
It's a lot of fun.
If everybody does their best, then I believe it's the most fun, really.
My name is Louis Cohn. I had a heart attack running a race. 6 bypasses later, here I am. All the people at the hospital, they were unbelievable. They just took such great care of me. I'm climbing, I do all the things I love to do, and I'm just enjoying life.
St. Joseph, Good Samaritan, and Lutheran, together providing a deeper level of personalized care.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
Hello rugby fans, Dallin Stanford here, former Eagle and current commentator. Today we're looking at Rugby 101 in a game of 15 aside. A forward pass, it's not football, so in rugby the ball must be passed lateral or backwards. But if you do that, it'll be a scrum to the opposition. This is what a forward pass looks like. A forward pass means a turnover, the other team will get possession. Hello rugby fans, Dallin Stanford here, former Eagle and current commentator. We're looking at Rugby 101s in a game of 15 aside. This is what a ruck looks like. The ball's on the ground after a tackle and the big boys arrive. Let's see it in action. Takes him on, goes to the ground. They get cleaned out like a vacuum, and now we can attack. It's almost like Game of Thrones. Bodies everywhere, it's carnage. But it needs to be that way at ruck time so you can keep possession. And welcome back to Rugby Town, USA. The crowd treated to a great doubleheader. And right now it's the Berkeley All Blues. They lead 14 points to 10 against the Glendale Merlins. 2 tries apiece. And there was some magic about all 4 of them. And started out with the Merlins going wide. Denali Graham on the end of this, the first try of the game.
Merlins enjoyed all the momentum early on. Then this set piece, things went awry after this. First it was Kai. What a great read from the outside centre. She races away for the first points. That gave them the lead 7 points to 5. They weren't done. Quick tap. As they shift the ball wide, there was a huge mismatch in numbers. Ramus tucks it under the wing, backs herself with a little dummy. Great stuff from the loose forward. That gave them a 14 points to 5 lead, but the Merlins were not done.
No, they kept charging at the line, beard quick hands, and it was a double for Denali Graham to finish things off to 14-10 at half-time. But both these two teams, no strangers to each other. They met in a physical battle first up, and this is the return match. Looking at the tables, of course, it's pretty ferocious stuff in the WPL competition.
There you see Glendale sitting atop alone, 4-0. How important would it be for Berkeley to get a win here today, improve them to 3-2? And they are in a much better position than they were in their first game, and they had a great second half. They'll probably be looking for the same again here this afternoon.
So, rugby fans, stay with us. We're going to take another short break, and when we return, we'll bring you second half action from Infinity Park. It's the Berkeley All Blues that lead the Glendale Merlins by a score of 14-10.
Today's match from Rugby Town, USA is brought to you by Hilton Garden Inn. For a convenient and comfortable stay, choose Hilton Garden Inn Cherry Creek, an official hotel partner of Infinity Park.
Looking for some extra room to stretch out and relax? Our suites are spacious, comfortable, and convenient for the quick or extended stay.
this is more like
Hampton Inn and Suites, Denver Cherry Creek. Big enough for rugby.
He stole my heart from the minute he was born. They couldn't get me to stop bleeding, so I was taken into the OR.
I was scared that my wife wasn't going to make it back.
I probably wouldn't be here today without the amazing work of the care and delivery team.
One of the best things that we did was choose a hospital that could take care of not only Bodie, but also Casey.
At SCL Health, we're people healing people.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
Hello Rugby fans, Dallin Stanford here, former Eagle and current commentator. We're looking at Rugby 101 in a game of 15 aside. Try scoring, it's what we all love doing. But the ball must be touched down over the line, and this is what it looks like. A try, worth 5 points. Over it goes, Champagne Rugby, try time! In football, when you score, it's called a touchdown, but you don't physically have to put the ball down. In rugby, you have to, and that's where the words come from. Hello Rugby fans, Dallin Stanford here, former Eagle and current commentator. We're looking at Rugby 101s in a game of 15s. A drop kick can be used at any time, like in football, to score 3 points for your team. The ball must be dropped on the ground and go through the uprights. Take a look and let's see what it is. What a kick, it's over, 3 points. and welcome back to home of the Magic Merlins. We're here at beautiful Infinity Park in Glendale, Colorado. The Glendale Merlins trail in week 6, 14-10 against the Berkeley All Blues. 2 tries apiece. Denali Graham scored a double for the Merlins, and Kathy Kai and Christina Ramus scored for the Berkeley All Blues. Our referee is Wendy Young. I'm Dallin Stanford alongside former Eagles sensation Dan Power. Thoughts ahead of the second half?
Yeah, great first half. It really has been outstanding. You can tell the desperation from the All Blues to stay in touch with the Merlins atop that blue conference is there. The Merlins, just such a great side.
Yep, I got you. You
just never feel comfortable. Even though you have the lead here for the All Blues and their fans tuning in, you just can never feel comfortable with this Merlin side. As long as they've got breath, they've got a chance.
And so on the left of your screen, kicking off the Berkeley All Blues in blue, and the Merlins will receive this on the right of your screen in yellow. Christine Suter is on the field. Christine Suter's on the field for the Merlins, off the bench from Arizona State University. The 2 attacks this ball. Beard under all sorts of pressure, and it comes the way of Kedra Davis for the Berkeley All Blues. Showing their intent, they're hungry to get the ball back. Byrne, the captain. Tackled by your opposite number, Joanna McElroy. Crisp passing. The dummy is thrown as they go to the outside. Manatonga, full of running in the first 40. Katie Chow. Byrne again, looks for the offload and then gets driven backwards. Maddie Finch, a heavy machinery operator. Berkeley All Blues.
Off the foot.
Off the foot.
No.
But it's been taken here by the Merlins.
Scrum advantage.
Scrum advantage if they want it. Suda, first touch for her. She gets hammered by Ali Byrne. Beard helping her out though. They go wide.
No advantage, 13
Good
offside.
ball there from Stelber. To the right hand side they work.
Keep going, push, push.
Wanamaker.
Yes.
Now Beard, midfield. Gets the offload. Farmer, always looking for that one-hander. Suda. Strong positive gain. Farmer is now gained and over. The polar bear. Byrne, another courageous tackle. Still they work with Lou. Turns it back on the inside. Wanamaker.
Away.
Full-on penalty here in the second half.
7, roll.
Great defensive stand there from the All Blues. Tom just got caught in that ruck, couldn't get out fast enough in the eyes of referee Young. It's been a nice pressure reliever here. Stolber makes no mistakes with that. Takes it into the All Blues half. Pretty frantic start to the second half. There's 2 minutes gone.
The All Blues coach Theo Bennett and Evan Hazy. Strong words at the half to their side. As did Kit Ruiz, Jamie Burke and Masita Mateo for the Merlins. Gina Beard, State of Colorado Air Pollution Inspector. Tries to go to the back. Peterson, who's just come onto the field, is there to collect, but not straight.
You see the throw just out of that left shoulder.
Crouch.
See the winner, Maggie Simpson, NCAA rowing champion out of Cal Berkeley, makes her way into the pocket here, look to inject herself, an outstanding athlete.
Chow picks at the back. Barrel rolls down towards the halfway line. Quick ball there for Walkie. Oh, strong collision point. Alana Edwards, the furniture installation project manager, knocks one down.
Sorry, guys, sorry.
Knock on. Vantage. None coming, so it'll be a scrum there for the Merlins. Keeping the pressure there around the 10-meter mark.
She came from behind her. She came from behind her.
The All Blues were granted a gift there with the throw not being straight and just return the favour immediately back to the Merlins. Long pass, I just couldn't get a handle on that one. Under the pressure there, good line speed from the Merlins to get up and put some pressure on the All Blues.
No, I thought it was the other one first too.
Merlins have a large blind side to the right.
Bind.
They have
Set.
Denali Graham, 2 tries already to her name. Wearing 11, but on the right-hand side. So Farmer, they come towards us for the open side.
High
Now
tackle.
Lou wants to go to the right, high tackle.
Bring it down. That's 2 on you in a row.
I'd like a scrum.
Scrum.
Multiple
Scrum,
warnings.
guys.
They're going to elect for the scrum here, but multiple warnings on the high tackle.
No, I had like
Goes
a
off the
weird
back here.
stutter stuff. Oh, here's a
There's contact right on the schnozer there. Slides down, but high nonetheless.
Okay, held up. Skips, you and I call.
And Merlins very, very happy to keep packing these scrums. They like their dominance. It's that engine room up front of Shabbat Beard and Polar Bear who have provided the great platform at this set piece all afternoon thus far.
That's right, especially when your captain is a front row player as well. Scrum, it is. Scrum all day, every day. Farmer at the back. Little move where looping off the side, there was Thompson. Beard now realign for second phase.
I'm okay with that.
The miscatch there.
It was just 15
Cleaning up there is Chris Peterson, the accountant. Also played 7s with the Glendale side.
No, don't join. Stay out.
Now Farmer. Rides the tackle. Stolber has got an inside option. Gets her arms free. Char was there.
Intentional.
Is that yellow? Oh, is that yellow?
8. Yeah. 8. 8.
See referee Young's calling out Chow here.
Trying to stop a try there. Hold, guys.
Ooh, or do we want to scrum with our man down? No, let's take it. Yep.
Let's quickly go to our referee analyst here, Mark Nelson. Tell us what happened in that moment.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like we had a good backline play on with a numbers advantage and a deliberate infringement by the Berkeley number 8.
Sorry, I'm losing my voice, guys.
She did knock the ball on to just spoil that pass, and that's all day going to be a yellow card, unfortunately. Yeah.
So you heard there from Mark Nelson, yellow card, down to 14 players. The Berkeley All Blues, challenging times as Justine Whitepitch comes onto the field for this Glendale side, and Stoller puts him in the corner.
Isn't that a nice addition off the bench, Dallin? Whitepitch had a couple of beautiful individual tries last few weeks. If you look at the infringement here, so what are we looking for there, Mark, for the yellow card?
The pass was on, and unfortunately she just knocked the ball. If you're gonna try and guess at that, you got to get the pass. You got to catch the pass and intercept it. If you do knock it on, you're very liable for penalty, and it can be considered a deliberate infringement that's spoiling that pass.
It looked like it was knocked up on that occasion. We'll come back to that a bit later as the All Blues look to work their way through. Edwards.
Back up, back up.
Exit strategy here.
Advantage is gained.
Ball comes down to Whitepitch. Here she goes, electric. Fires it to Hale in midfield. Numbers running off the ball here. The fend from Hale. Gets Suter out wide. Tornado dropped that one cold though. It was on for the Merlins.
See the disappointment in Tornado's face there as that ball goes down. Open pastures in front of her, and you have to think that's an opportunity that goes begging. You see it here. Good pass. Yeah, just...
Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys.
Reel that one in. Turned into a little bit of a seesaw battle. This isn't a bad outcome here for the All Blues. Every time these set pieces are formed, whether it be a scrum or a line-out, takes a good 20, 30, 40 seconds off the clock. They've got that yellow card for another 8.5 minutes. Holding on to a 4-point lead. Don't be surprised if they turn this into a little bit of an arm wrestle here until they can get back to a full contingent.
Bind!
Clever play indeed, and Walkie feeds a scrum. They managed to get it out nicely. Maratonga to the line, gets the offload away. Kai is there on her shoulder. They've worked well together. Simpson, Maggie Simpson gets one fan. Then Peterson and Farmer wrestle with her.
Release!
Maratonga comes here to the side, and ferocious hit and contact point. Harbridge finally brought into touch, but Farmer was the one that got told to keep the change.
Yeah, Harbridge. With a not so friendly introduction to the turf here. You take a look at the replay. It was on down the blind side too. Great read, little draw and pass. It was actually there, number 7, Thompson. Her and Farmer sporting very similar haircuts.
They've got here with Chabot taking nicely at the line out. Stolber looks up to see what's on. Farmer in midfield and Suda into a busy channel. Come back to the right-hand side. Polar Bear there, first receiver. Over the halfway line they work. Glendale trying to capitalize here with an extra player. Baying for a penalty, they have advantage. And this is Carly Thompson now. Chabot there. Bit of a nothing pass.
Offsides, guys, lazy runner. Yeah. 2, I believe. 2 offsides.
Yeah, they'll get away with that one down. There was an advantage for an offside player. Just a little slow to get back onside.
I think they're up, aren't they?
So I've been ultra impressed with Melissa Polar Bear. She has an absolutely massive engine. She probably, every time that there's a set of phases, she's getting 1 or 2 touches, and they're always big impact touches. She gets over the game line. She finds her front. She gets good ball presentations, always quick ball off a run. Very, very underrated. I'm not saying undervalued. I'm sure her teammates love it, but she's underrated as a performer in that 3 jersey for the Merlins.
Yeah, they really have a good work rate in their front forwards. Gina Pierre's all over the park as well. Chabot, we've seen enough players to the ground. Active in the loose. Pierre just needs to work on that line out.
Choice blue. Yep, scrum.
The All Blues are forcing the Merlins to go at the back by putting in their inside centre there. Fatua, very athletic inside centre, gets high on that jump, causes all sorts of problems for the front, that 2 and 4 thrower. Jumper, sorry, for the Merlins. They're having to go at the back, and at the moment, Beard's compass just a touch off.
So 50 minutes gone, still 14-10. 4 tries in the first half, 2 apiece. Walkie, wide ball to take there from Maratonga.
Knock on.
Look backwards at this angle.
We'll see if we can get a replay of it, whether there was
I'll watch it,
momentum forward as the player was running forward, but that's it's a big call right in front of the goalpost there. Gives the Merlins a scrum. It was a nice long flat pass, and then, oof, I tell you, that is a tough call against the All Blues, and fans tuning in out in San Francisco can feel a little hard done by that one.
Yeah, certainly in a tight game like this, very tricky. Scrum for Farmer. Picks up at the back, Lou with a wide pitch. Tries to cut back in. Lou looking to get the forwards back in the play. Drifting across field. McElroy. Stolber gets Farmer. Farmer throws a dummy. Farmer for the line, stretching, she's over. You won't be able to stop Carmen Farmer from that Ranger. 2016 Olympics, and she's still on fire here at Infinity Park.
Well, Polar Bear's the power, Farmer's the finesse in that forward pack. Like you said, 7's background was in Rio with Richie Walker's squad down there. This is a great line and a great pass from Stolber. Flat, dummy, great athlete. Great try for the Merlins. They capitalise on the yellow card. Now White Pitch will look to convert this, just to give them a little breather of 3 points, which would
your fault if
at least eliminate losing the lead to a drop goal or a penalty late in this game. Big kick coming up here for the replacement winger in White Pitch.
Merlins have done well to get back in the lead, 15-14. White Pitch has snuck it in. An excellent kick from the replacement flyer. 17-14 the score. And the Merlins are right back in this clash.
Very important for them to get the first points here of the second half. They've enjoyed a gluttony of possession and territory here. If they were to come away with nothing during that yellow card, you can almost feel the wind get drawn out of the sails of the Merlins. They've got the 7 that they're looking for.
Yeah, I'm ready.
See if they can continue to build off that.
It's all come off the back of the yellow card of Katie Chow. Still 2 minutes 30 left in the sin bin. Bilal Maratonga gives the team a fighting chance to collect this. Beard almost knocked that one on. They got the polar bear ranging onto this one. She goes hard. Lou. Now they got white pitch again, white pitch. Gets past the first.
Release. Lays
it back. Beard attacks the line. Good carry from her over the halfway line. Polar bear yet again.
Release.
Edwards trying to snatch that one. Stolber to that left boot. Cross kick, bounces up. Great catch, good cover defense as well though, equally matching the task.
There's many strings to a bow, Hannah Stolber. One thing I noticed there though, being a left foot when you're kicking to the right-hand side of the field. She's got to use that right boot there. Just took a second and then the trajectory of the ball was just a little bit too horizontal. It gave the All Blues players a chance to adjust and make that tackle. It was definitely on as the winger had come up. There was space behind. Just had to trickle that ball a touch deeper.
Short line out for the Berkeley All Blues. Fatu takes it superbly. Now midfield they go. Kai, almost an intercept pass. Simpson gets the fender, white pitch. White pitch comes back to grab her. Tordonado's there as well.
Advantage, not rolling.
Not rolling away. White pitch still in the way. Playing advantage as they again come through here with Kedra Davis from Albuquerque. Almost a hospital pass there. Beard came flooding through the lanes and Ali Byrne. Maratonga, good link. She's been for two on that far side.
It's gained.
Bumping run. Vange is now gained and over. Milwaukee. Beard, strong contact.
Rock.
Still the defense flies up. Oh, it looked like a high shot. Very high, I thought. Yellow, in fact. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Kai. Merlin's done really well here on defenses. Ali Byrne tries to absorb a few more tacklers. Maratonga. But for two, out wide. That flick pass was forward.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, Dallin, I think you're justified in your objection there. That high shot a little earlier looked quite brutal. I'm surprised none of the assistants picked that one up.
Okay.
As All Blues come back.
Expect more. Thank you.
Captain Chow. Really important for her to lift here in the next 10 minutes. Try to make up that yellow card. As hard done by as I felt she was. There you see that one back inside. Yep, just a touch forward.
Bind. Set.
Hold it, hold it.
That's the Polar Bears ponytail. Scrum time at the back here for the Merlins, leading 17-14.
Thank you.
Stolber drifts across field, gets a switch forward. Tornado beats one. Peterson right on her hip. Adding value off the bench.
Offsides. 16 blue.
Shabbat. Offsides advantage. Ping there is Alexandra Boskovic.
16.
Just come onto the field.
Well, what do you hold? Okay, my time. Let's go. Captain, yeah, hold on just a second, guys. Yeah. It's a couple in a row. Okay. We're back where we were in the first half, right? Again up. They're going to scrum now. Scrum. Scrum.
Going
scrum,
back to this scrum, 3-point lead.
Let's go. Time's on.
Points on offer there, being turned down there by Sarah Shabbat, opting for the scrum.
Crouch.
Especially in a tight game like this, points on offer is what you want.
Set.
Last time they denied points, they scored a try. Will they be able to do the same? Big blindside again for Farmer. Lifts her head early, and now she goes to that side. Farmer throws a dummy. Farmer goes through and scores, proving us wrong yet again. Common Farmer dives in. Try awarded. It's number 4, and Farmer gets a double in the second half.
Well, you talk about big players loving big moments. Carmen Farmer has taken this game over in the last 10 minutes. 2 tries in this half. It's been a dominance from the back of the scrum that has laid the foundation for a lot of the attacking plays for the Merlins here this evening. None more so than this one, as she does it all herself. Gets around her opposite number in Chow to finish it. Let me tell you, she is taking over this game and stamping herself as one of the elite players in the WPL.
Kick will stay to the left-hand side from a wide pitch, but 22-14 the score right now, creating some separation for the home side. Carmen Farmer, well, Eagle 7's sensation, turning her hand up for the 15 selection as well. Played in the 2014 Rugby World Cup for the Women's Eagles. Love to see her back in the fold. Originally from Richmond, Virginia. So the Berkeley All Blues, who were leading at the break, 14-10, find themselves behind now. Fitu, great leap. She gets this one. And onto the field is Monica Roskowska as well. They drive past the 10-meter mark.
Advantage, 7.
Advantage as they go with Edwards. Edwards.
We'll come back. 7 roll.
2 penalties in a row.
Still plenty of time left, 20 minutes. Dallin, no need to panic here for the All Blues. They just need to play that rugby that they played in that second half of the first half. And that's a good result. They'll have this line out pretty close to the line. Down by 8 points. Their season hangs in the balance here.
That's what I'm saying, come in front of you.
Certainly does. Good kick there from Marty Tonga. She's impressed today. One of the 10 jump up. The coach Theo Bennett said expect a big game from her. She's delivered so far. Bridget DeSantis from Gonzaga University. Go to the front, Edwards. Like the look of Edwards as well. Not rolling away there is the polar bear.
Not 5. Not 5.
Not 5 meters on that throw is the reason for that infringement. So Stolber will look for the line here. Normally for penalty they would have the throw.
It's not yours.
With the short arm.
It's not yours. It is a turnover.
It will not be the Merlins throw here. It'd be the same as just a kick in general play. Stolber picks up absolute bilchering of territory.
Blue line out.
Anna Stolber. What a talent she is. They get a redo here of the line out. They've lost the meters though. Also didn't look 5. Flicked across. Maratonga, space opens up for her. Picks up and goes yet again. Classy player indeed. Kai to go back to collect this. Merlin's defense comes flying up. Suda leading the charge. Now she needs to roll away. Have advantage. They rather want the penalty advantage so they can kick downfield. Burn. Suda again, trapped there, second time in a row.
My time, captain in 7. Captain, sorry, I don't need 7. We've had 2 tackle not rollings. Got to get it out of the game, okay? Roll away.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Can I have a minute?
Yeah, back 10 you can, absolutely.
There you go, you would have to think that would be the last warning here for the Merlins in the second half for negative play at the breakdown.
Rolling 2 in a row.
That would certainly help the All Blues cause here, Dallin, if they could somehow manage to catch another one of these Merlin players not rolling away quick enough. A yellow card.
Not rolling.
Well, they're tapping and going. Feel like that momentum got the Merlins a chance. They ripped that one free from Byrne. Farmer's one that stole his Lugo, so right inside Sudas, passes forward.
We'll play the original knock. Original knock on first. Knock first.
No advantage there, Dallin. We'll come back for that initial knock on against the All Blues.
Tried to see what we got.
Byrne was going to ground. A little bit of a loose carry.
Appreciate that.
This has been a really good test here for the Merlins at home.
Yellow, yeah, yellow.
Top of my head,
yeah, it was a knock.
I don't believe I remember the last time they've been tested this much at home.
Nope, I was going to see if you guys
just
got
that Lindenwood game, but that was tough conditions and it wasn't a league fixture.
Red, second, ready, down, red.
Crouch. Bind.
So here we go again. 4 tries for the Merlins, 2 for the All Blues.
And try, 2, 3, 4.
Scrum has really been the basis of their attack. Stolber this time. They get wide pitch with Simpson on her.
Looked golden.
Lou thinks about going around the short side. Stolber has to tidy this up.
Knock-on advantage.
Just a knock-on advantage. Farmer this time going backwards. Maratonga with another sterling tackle. She's been the player of the day for the Berkeley All Blues. Polar Bear, great catch on the outside. Melissa Polar Bear into open space, running like a winger. Big collision there with Harvard. Merlins, Stolber flicks it over the top. Knocked on.
Yeah. Happen to have a number?
I'm not sure on this penalty.
15. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to have a look at the replay. It was a big,
we'd like to
big
go upstairs,
collision.
just double check.
We'll just see how dangerous it was. I think referee Young wants to have a look up on the big screen here to see how dangerous it was. See.
15, yeah.
Nothing really wrong with that. Just a good ball and all tackle.
No, it's a strong collision.
Penalty,
Arms are there that just they don't make contact really with any of the face. And let's get our referee sensation,
15.
Mark Nelson. Good call.
Yeah, it's a hard hit, and it slipped up a little bit. There is a little bit of high contact. There's nothing reckless or careless about it. Should probably be just a penalty only. I mean, they are really concerned about player welfare, so you gotta get those tackles low in this day and age.
Absolutely, and that is a great call because, in terms of sticking to the law of not being in a high position, it really wasn't a high tackle. But again, dangerous could be potentially there. We've seen some players leave for less than that. In the end, the Merlins, they opt for the scrum.
It's Kitchen on the field now. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Dal. It's more reckless, but it's a result of a reckless tackle. It could turn into something quite dangerous.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
15 minutes to go in this clash. Farmer has it at the back. She scored a double already here in the second. They bring Hale in from fullback. Lost in the contact. The Berkeley All Blues have this one.
Knock on.
Handling error there.
Easy. Yeah.
All Blues still down by 8 as we come into the final 15 minutes here at Infinity Park. Still have time as we take a look at the replay. It's been just a fraction before that with the handling error against the Merlins.
Crouch. Bind.
About 76 meters away from the try line here are Berkeley.
Great scrum there. The Merlins with Farmer at the back.
Out of there, 14.
Stolber.
12 offsides.
Flicks it across to Beard. Beard had a strong game in open play. Tornado. Drawn pass, wide pitch, puts that one down.
12 blue, captain.
This has got to be yellow. Too many warnings.
Chow, captain.
Chow.
Captain, it'll be here. Captain in 12. Offsides. It's twice on you. No more. Okay? Make sure you're back, okay? Thank you.
More warnings in a storm there, Wendy Young, but
12
no
offsides.
card.
Up by 8 points here. I'm going for 3. I really, just to keep adding on to that. We'll take a look at the replay. That's the back end of where the ball went down. But
let's make a decision. Points, guys, points.
She deems you offside, and now you get the 3 here. This is a way to do it, because up by 8, you know, it's a try and a penalty, and the game's over for the All Blues. At this point, you just make it a little bit tougher. Every time they come into the 22 of the All Blues, they need to take points away, whether it's 3, 5, 7, whatever. And just start adding up that lead.
So right, and the registered nurse, Justine Whitepitch, the 25-year-old, will look to take this kick. She wants to give a shout out to her 2 cats. You need to apparently follow them on Instagram, Small and Winston. Her kick, though, goes to the right-hand side. The cats won't be happy about that. As the Berkeley All Blues, they don't dot it down. They want to run out here. Edwards. Long way to go here for the All Blues. The dummy is thrown, but straight into the beard.
Easy, get out.
Ball across the face here. Harbridge gets the fan. Such a strong fullback she is. Merlins trying to hold up Harbridge.
Brought in.
Yes. Nice.
Yellow scrum.
Same spot.
See the replay. Stolber bumps away from Farmer. Harbridge has proven to be a handful. Stolber on the ball. In comes the assist here. All Blues marching forward. Let's see if that momentum stopped. No, it doesn't. They've had a couple of real tough calls go against them, the All Blues, in this second half. It's made life difficult. The yellow card, a couple of penalties, and calls like that. 8 points down.
Merlins, everybody to the right-hand side. A couple of dummy runners. The offload. Ball knocked up.
Forward first, though. Forward first.
Set piece comes unstuck there down the forward pass from Stolber.
Yep. 3 gold. 3 gold.
Some more changes as Polar Bear punches her ticket. Another fantastic performance from the front rower. What a great season she has had too.
Time's on.
Really, really impressed with her.
Coming into the field there is Mary Pizzulo.
Forward by you guys first, and then a knock.
Sucrose University. Pizzulo on the field now.
Crouch. Bind.
So the Berkeley All Blues.
Set.
Still a distance to go for them. Just over 10 minutes to go. Katie Chow. Not much she's able to do with that at the back.
Backs. Off the head. Now away.
Ball is still there for the All Blues. Now they come. Manitonga puts it to the boot. There's a bit of space here to operate. Chase is slow to arrive.
Back.
Hale there, cleans it up. Fires it across field. Loops around nicely. Colleen Krubbs is the one in there also. Now Farmer.
1. You're on the head, trying to bring her down. Dangerous. Around the neck.
Edwards. Referee Young's just had enough of the infringements from the All Blues at this point. High shot, earns a yellow card there on the counter. Needs to tell young Edwards UFC's not on for just a couple more hours as she looks for a little bit of the old guillotine there.
Meanwhile, the Merlins with another player advantage. They look for Suda in the midfield. Suda throws one dummy and then has Farmer. He's had a stunning performance here in the Merlins jersey today. Stolper stabs it for the corner. Simpson picks it up and drops it.
Yeah, a little bit. Tiny. 9. Sub.
More substitutions coming in for the Merlins. Jenny Liu provided great service this evening for the Merlins. Gets a break. And O'Brien will finish this final 9 minutes out for the Merlins.
Also on the field there, Susanna Kitchen wearing 16. So almost the full bench used here from head coach Kit Ruiz. Time ticks away. There's that 8-point buffer.
Bind. Set.
Stolber won't be happy with that last attack. So let's see what she can do now. Takes it again to the line. Wide pitch is the looping player and then dropped by Hale.
$5 gold sub, 5 gold.
More subs coming in. Maddie Finch. 71 minutes from Finch. Patsy Ford comes on for her first taste of the action here this evening at Infinity Park. What a beautiful evening it is. We've certainly had all the seasons represented so far in this fall season. We've had some torrential rain, some howling winds, and now beautiful late fall evening.
And a bit of snow coming up this week, I see on the radar, but luckily not today for this clash. Maratonga with Kai. Suda initially had her and then still going. Excellent carry from outside center, Kai.
Let go, Blue! Let go, Blue!
Harbridge goes down, makes valuable meters. Maratonga skips wide. Burn. Pass was on. The numbers there. It worked really well to get some mismatches out wide. Nice carry for Tu'u there, supporting beautifully on the shoulders of Davis. Impressed with those two so far. I'm just falling into this one. Maratonga looked up, see what was on. Simpson. Chow now works the short side. Chow trying to bust free. Well tackled from Kelsey O'Brien. Now Simpson gets the legs moving, looking for that offload. It comes to Davis.
Away 21.
Ramus is out wide. They need her.
Let go 19.
Simpson still wants to go down the side. Beats one. Ball available. They skip and they go wide. That's Ramus again on the outside. Turns it in. Kai. Fitu. What a flick pass. There's space to operate here. The Berkeley All Blues cut loose. Stunning work as they go for the line. Just reeled in. Hendrickson. What a run. Fitu on her shoulders. Ball's available. The All Blues still available.
Well, the All Blues, they're throwing everything at the Merlins here. Still down to 14 players. Into the final 5.5 minutes. They were knocking on the door after a beautiful long run.
That one looked like it went backwards there. Tricky in these conditions. Certainly not Texas at all here at altitude.
Set.
The referee Young finishing off strong in the last 5 minutes. Oh, the Merlins. There's Farmer. Breaks out. Big tackle coming in there. Ball spits free. Merlins, even though they have possession, they're still inside their 22. Forced towards that touchline.
Out, stay out.
Now they drop the shoulder with Kitchen. Stolber and Suda. Wide pitch, a bit of open space against Simpson. Wide pitch goes in, out, rounding players like parked cars. It's wide pitch for the corner. She cuts back in, doesn't need the corner. Justine Wabich
Justine Whitepitch just leaving defenders in her wake. These long, jinking, winding runs. Winger from the Merlins. Outstanding. A little in and away on Simpson. Gets away from the cover defense coming from Maratonga. And then back inside. You see it all back three. Simpson comes again late, but to no avail. What a try. Justine Whitepitch that you would think would wrap this one up at 27 points to 14. Just 3.5 minutes left on the clock. She'll take her time with the conversion. And the Merlins have had to work for it tonight, that's for sure, but they will come away not only with the win, but the bonus point with 4 tries with that one.
Converts her own try, and that takes the score to 29-14. 3 second-half tries here. They overcame the 14-10 deficit at halftime, did the Glendale Merlins, and their squad can be very proud of this second-half performance. Berkeley All Blues, a brave performance by them. A couple of things didn't go their way tonight, including 2 yellow cards. That put them under tremendous pressure, playing with 14 players, as they're doing right now. And here come the Merlins again. This time it's McElroy. Kitchen drops that one.
Knockers. Sorry, excuse me.
The All Blues will go back to San Francisco with a ton of confidence from this performance. They do have a tough run home on the road, 3 of their last 4 games, this one included. So they know they're going to have to get some wins away from home. That's evaded them thus far this season.
Crouch! Bind!
They run into such a formidable force in this Merlins outfit and the fortress that is Infinity Park.
Certainly do. That scrum there has been a story of tonight. Farmer spins it wide. Good ball there. They take it to Whitepitch. Simpson with the tackle and almost stole it. O'Brien. Farmer.
Do you have a number?
What an outing for her.
Offsides, blue 6.
They have offsides advantage. They'll take that.
Offsides, blue 6. Blue 6. Here, Emily.
So a ping there with Christina Ramos.
Thank you. 6 blue, offsides.
Into the final 60 seconds here. Some outstanding performances tonight, Dallin, from both sides. Flag goes up. Mark, there has been some adjustments to that rule. You said this year, can you just clarify? It's all to do with the ball now, isn't it? Not where the player leaves.
Yeah, so they kind of adopted it like football and basketball rules. So you can jump from the field of play, go into touch and knock the ball back and catch it. Might look like she's jumping from touch though. So definitely want to start in the field of play.
Not straight. Choice blue. Oh. Thanks for validating my decision.
Yeah, it looks like she's in touch. Yeah,
yes,
you got to start from the field of play. You can't start in touch.
Well said there.
Go back and watch the film. They'll have that wrinkled out in no
Just
time
a little
with the All
space for me,
Blues.
guys. A little space for me.
Yeah, small adjustment needed. Great job, Mark Nelson there as the siren sounds in the background. Berkeley All Blues, final save for them. Maratonga, she's been Berkeley player of the day so far. They go wide. Henriksen has been outstanding too in the last couple of plays. Kai gets her ball intercepted and then lost. All Blues have a chance here to do something with this.
Knock on, guys. Full
Ball's
time.
been held up and that'll take us to full time. Congratulations to the Glendale Merlins. They have come back here from a 14-10 deficit at half-time. They've scored 3 tries, 2 through Carmen Farmer, and 1 brilliant one through Justine Whitepitch to take this game. They win at 29-14. We're going to take a short break and come back with the post-match up next. It's the Glendale Merlins 29, the Berkeley All Blues 14.
This match for Rugby Town USA was brought to you by Haynes Mechanical. To properly manage your facility, you need a solutions provider in mechanical, technology, and energy. HaynesMechanical.com.
My name is Louis Cohn. I had a heart attack running a race. 6 bypasses later, here I am. All the people at the hospital, they were unbelievable. They just took such great care of me. I'm climbing, I do all the things I love to do, and I'm just enjoying life.
St. Joseph, Good Samaritan, and Lutheran, together providing a deeper level of personalized care.
My mom and dad, they looked it up online because I wanted to do tackle football, but they were trying to find a safer sport.
I would start playing rugby since it seemed like it looked really fun. You work together in a team.
It helps me work on tackling, passing the ball, communicating. And the best part is scoring a try. Put down those video games and play rugby.
Come out and see it.
It's a lot of fun.
If everybody does their best, then I believe it's the most fun, really.
Close, convenient, cozy. Where Rugby stays, Hyatt Place, Denver Cherry Creek, located within walking distance of Glendale's Infinity Park Stadium and minutes away from the Cherry Creek Shopping Center and downtown, featuring 3,000 square feet of meeting space, luxurious guest rooms with our signature Hyatt Grand beds and complimentary breakfast. Prepare for your match in our 24-hour Stay Fit gym and connect with work, family, and friends on free Wi-Fi. Hyatt Place, Denver Cherry Creek, where Rugby stays.
Hello Rugby fans, Dallin Stanford here, former Eagle and current commentator. We're looking at Rugby 101s, and one that is adored around the world from the female and male fans is the line-out. Let's take a look at how it looks. You've got the hooker throwing in, the lock is ready, the team that has possession will likely win this. Here they go. The man is as tall as a ladder, gets it for his team, and they're away to the races. Hello Rugby fans, Dallin Stanford here, former Eagle and current commentator. We're looking at Rugby 101 in the game of 15 aside. We're first going to look at the tackle, one of the most important parts of the game, how it's done and how it isn't done. The goal of the tackler here is to bring the ball carrier to the ground using their shoulder, wrapping with their arms. It's a ferocious contact, but the tackler needs to get to his feet to try and grab that ball. This is what it looks like. Big shoulder, goes to the ground, up to his feet, steals it. Well done, sir. An illegal tackle is when a tackler takes a player shoulder or above. In a dangerous fashion, the referee will often give a penalty against that player, sometimes send them off the field. This is what a high tackle looks like. Not allowed. Smoked! Jeepers creepers! Get that man off the field.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Welcome back to Infinity Park. A home match won here by the Glendale Merlins, 29-14. We're going to go down to Mike Dunnifer, the mayor, with a post-match presentation.
She doesn't get fined. This is a work release for you. Okay, that's perfect. All right. When you watch great teams like this play, it is just wonderful, especially when you see the technical aspects of the game. They are incredible. In the game of rugby, we say it all the time, and I never tire of saying it, because today we are playing against each other. Tomorrow we'll be on the same team, which means for the rest of our life, we will all be ruggers, no matter what you're doing. And I call it being veterans of foreign floors. You always have a place to sleep if you were a rugger, no matter where you are on this planet. So we give a Player of the Match award to both teams, because both teams would not be here without the agreement to compete. Player of the Match for Berkeley, number 10, Bulu Mataitoga. All right, now give us a few words, Bula Bula.
Bula Vinaka, everybody. Thank you to Glendale for having us, and thanks to my team for putting up a great fight. Love you guys.
Yeah, boy! Big hand. Now for the Merlins. Number 8. Where's Carmen? Well done, Carmen.
Thank you.
I have no idea what is in this bag, but I'm sure there's fun in there.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about Berkeley.
Oh man, I mean, so much respect for them. They, world-class team, so many national championships. So we knew it was going to be a battle, and it was. And it's always satisfying though when you play a team like them and you know you're going to get their best, and we really appreciate it.
You think maybe they'll be coming back to see us again?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I think they're agreeing with me behind me.
Yeah, yeah.
Big hand, player of the match, Carmen. And now we are going to do a little business that we always do, and then we're going to open the fan zone. And ladies from Berkeley, they'd love to see you in the fan zone because kids are our future. A little bit of business, 1 cheer for the officials. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
And 3 cheers for our rugby family. Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
Here we go. Come next week?
Next 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, we're away in Chicago next week. So.
And we're with Chicago. Who do we see when we come back?
Oh, so that other team from California.
Oh, that other one.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for coming to Rugby Town, USA. Join us in the fan zone, ladies. And
catch the match on October 21st. We have Glendale's under-20 men taking on the University of Colorado at 3 p.m. Get your tickets at GlendaleMerlins.com.
And highlights of the second half. It started with the Merlins going wide, and Farmer with a dummy. She got the first score to get them right back in this clash.
And it was no surprise. Player of the match, Carmen Farmer. She was at it again. Her second try in a matter of minutes. This one off the back of the scrum, beating her opposite number in Chow to dot it down. That really gave them the assertion they needed. But Whitepitch, she got things finished with this beautiful long jinking run and dotted down under the post and wrapped things up for the Merlins. And player of the match is brought to you by Rugby Athletic, leading the way in custom rugby jerseys and apparel at rugbyathletic.com. And no better than our player of the match today, Carmen Farmer.
Hey, gentlemen.
Congratulations on a great performance. Thanks. Tell us, half-time, down by 4 points. What did you guys say in the changing room to Spock at second half?
Yeah, it was just, we're highlighting that we were still in the match, you know, and we knew they were going to come out and be physical, and we made a couple mistakes, and we knew we could clean it up. And so it was positive in the locker room. We picked a couple of things to focus on. We came back out and cleaned it up a bit, so yeah.
You certainly did.
You talked about that physicality in the game. They were 2-2 coming into this. Could you feel the desperation from the All Blues as a team that their season was kind of hanging the balance? There was some massive collisions and desperate effort from both sides out there.
Yeah, well, I think they know that they're up on the up and up. They beat San Diego, who has been, you know, the defending champions a week or two ago, and so they're climbing and they're getting better and better, and so we knew we were going to get an A game from them.
Now, talk about an A game. That was you tonight. Let's have a look at some of your highlights on the screen here. Talk us through this. 2 tries in the second half, but so much work, not only with ball in hand, but at the back of the scrum and in the breakdown. Your defense has been outstanding.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I was pretty winded at that point. I just kept trying to put my head down, and every once in a while there's some space. So, yeah, I don't know. Gotta look at the film and we'll see what it says.
Well, it was a stunning performance. Now you've got a week off and then another big one coming up here at home. Preparations leading to that. How do you think it's going to go?
Actually, we don't have a week off. We're going to Chicago. So, yeah, we'll start preparing for them. It's the first time we've gone to play in Chicago, so on their home turf. We'll look at the film again tomorrow, clean a few things up from that, and hopefully keep building. You know, it's a long season this year. We've got 2 extra games. We've never experienced that before, and so right now, 1 training at a time and just focusing on that next week.
Well, that's awesome. There's not much rest, but we'll give you a bit of rest tonight, so take it easy. Congratulations on a player of the match performance.
Yeah. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us in Rugby Town, USA, where the Glendale Merlins have defeated the Berkeley All Blues by a score of 29-14. For more info on Infinity Park, go to infinitypark@glendale.com. Any rebroadcast of the pictures, audio, and accounts from this match are strictly prohibited without express written permission from the city of Glendale, Colorado. This has been a copyright broadcast of the city of Glendale, Colorado. For Dan Power, Mark Nelson, and our entire crew, I'm Dylan Stanford saying thanks for tuning in.
Experience fast-paced rugby at Infinity Park. Tickets are just $6. Free for kids 12 and under. Now at GlendaleMerlins.com.